Welcome back, beautiful souls. I need to share what just came through in this reading because honestly, the energy around Taurus right now is absolutely fascinating. I pulled cards specifically asking about what is coming your way in the very near future, and what showed up is this incredibly powerful energy around wealth, attraction, and someone who carries significant financial resources becoming completely captivated by you. So, let me just dive right into what the cards are revealing because there is so much here. I shuffled the deck asking Spirit to show me what Taurus needs to know about this incoming energy, and the cards that came forward are telling such a specific story. This is not just about money showing up. This is about a person with substantial means who is going to be absolutely drawn to you in a way they cannot control or ignore. The first card that came out is Justice, and I have to tell you, this card showing up first is extremely significant. Justice is not just about fairness and balance. It is about karmic cycles completing, about receiving what you have genuinely earned through your energy, your efforts, your integrity. This card is telling me that what is about to unfold for Taurus is not random luck or coincidence. This is the universe balancing the scales in your favor because you have put in the work. You have been building something, whether that is your own sense of self-worth, your skills, your reputation, your energy field. You have been doing the internal and external work, and Justice here is saying that someone who recognizes quality when they see it is about to enter your space. What I find really interesting about Justice appearing first is that this card often shows up when there is a contractual or official element to what is coming. This could be someone who approaches you with a legitimate business opportunity, someone who wants to invest in you or your ideas, or even someone who comes into your life, and the connection has this feeling of being destined or fated. There is a seriousness to this energy. This is not someone playing games or wasting time. When Justice appears, it brings people in situations that have substance. This person coming toward you has worked for what they have. They understand the value of things, and they are going to recognize that same quality in you. I also want to mention that Justice can indicate legal documents, contracts, or formal agreements. So for some of you watching this wealthy individual might literally come into your life through some kind of official channel. Maybe they discover your work and want to hire you. Maybe they are drawn to collaborate with you professionally. Or maybe this is someone who you meet in a business context, but the attraction goes beyond just professional admiration. There is something here about them seeing you as valuable, as someone worth investing time, energy, and yes, resources into. The energy of Justice tells me this person has high standards. They do not just throw their attention or their money around carelessly. They are discerning, they are smart, and they recognize quality and authenticity. The fact that they are going to be drawn to you speaks volumes about what you have cultivated in yourself. You might not even fully realize how much you have grown, how much you have leveled up, but this person is going to see it clearly. Now, the second card that appeared is Two of Cups, and when I pulled this, I actually got chills, because Two of Cups following Justice creates this beautiful story. Two of Cups is the card of partnership, mutual attraction, and balanced exchange. This is not a one-sided dynamic. Yes, this person has significant financial resources, but what the Two of Cups is showing me is that they are going to be genuinely drawn to you as a person. This is not about them thinking they can buy your attention. This is about real chemistry, real connection, real mutual respect and admiration. Two of Cups often appears in romantic contexts, and I am not ruling that out here. For many of you, this could absolutely develop into a romantic situation. But even if it stays in the realm of business or professional connection, the Two of Cups indicates that this person is going to feel like they have found someone who matches their energy, their ambition, their vision. They are going to feel like you two operate on the same wavelength, and that feeling is going to be intoxicating for them. What I love about Two of Cups is the equality it represents. Yes, this person has money, but you have something they want and need, something that money cannot actually buy. You have authenticity. You have your unique perspective, your creativity, your energy, your presence. The Two of Cups is telling me that this person is going to feel almost compelled to be near you, to talk to you, to understand you better. They are going to find themselves thinking about you constantly, coming up with reasons to reach out, wanting to spend time with you. For those of you who are single and open to romance, pay attention to anyone new who enters your life and has that stable, established, successful vibe. This person might not be flashy about their wealth. They might actually be quite understated. But there will be something about them that communicates security, abundance, and long-term thinking. The Two of Cups suggests that when you meet them or when they reach out, there will be this instant sense of recognition, like you have been waiting for each other without realizing it. The third card is Seven of Pentacles, and this one is so perfect in this spread because it confirms everything I have been sensing. Seven of Pentacles is about patience, about long-term investment, about someone who understands that the best things take time to develop. This person who is coming into your life is not looking for something quick or superficial. They are looking at you and seeing potential. They are seeing someone worth investing in, worth waiting for, worth building something substantial with. Seven of Pentacles often shows up when someone is evaluating their options carefully, looking at what will bring them the best return, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually as well. This person has probably had plenty of options in their life. They have had people trying to get their attention, trying to access their resources. But you are different. You represent something real to them, something with actual depth and staying power. What I find fascinating about Seven of Pentacles appearing here is that it suggests this person might have actually been watching you for a little while, even if you have not noticed. They might have been paying attention to what you do, how you handle yourself, how you show up in the world. Maybe they have seen you in professional settings, on social media, through mutual connections, or in your community. They have been assessing, evaluating, and coming to the conclusion that you are absolutely someone they want in their life. This card also tells me that this person thinks strategically. They do not make impulsive decisions, especially when it comes to important matters. So when they do make their move toward you, when they do express their interest or present their opportunity, know that it is coming from a place of genuine conviction. They have thought this through. They have decided that you are worth pursuing, worth investing in, worth potentially building something lasting with. Seven of Pentacles can also indicate that some of you might initially be uncertain about this connection or opportunity. You might wonder if it is too good to be true, or you might need some time to evaluate whether this aligns with your own goals and values. That is perfectly fine. This card encourages taking your time, being thoughtful, and making sure that any partnership or connection you enter into is truly mutually beneficial and aligned with your long-term vision. The fourth card that came through is Knight of Pentacles, and oh my goodness, this is your energy reflected back at you, but it is also describing this person who is coming toward you. Knight of Pentacles is steady, reliable, hardworking, and completely committed to building something real and lasting. This person has their wealth not because they got lucky or inherited it necessarily, but because they have worked for it. They understand the value of consistency, persistence, and showing up day after day to build their empire. Knight of Pentacles individuals are not flashy or showy. They might drive a nice car and live in a beautiful home, but they are not the type to brag about their bank account or throw money around to impress people. Their wealth is quiet. It is solid. It is built on real foundations, and that is exactly the kind of energy that is going to resonate with you, because Taurus values substance over flash, real security over empty promises. This knight is methodical in everything they do, including relationships and connections. They do not rush. They do not play games. When they decide they want something or someone, they move toward it with determination and purpose. The fact that this card is showing up tells me that once this person sets their sights on you, they are going to be incredibly consistent in their pursuit. They are going to show up for you reliably. They are going to follow through on what they say. They are going to demonstrate through actions, not just words, that they are serious about wanting you in their life. For some of you, this Knight of Pentacles might literally be someone who works in finance, real estate, business, or any field that involves building and managing wealth. They are practical, grounded, and they appreciate the same qualities in others. They are going to see your stability, your loyalty, your appreciation for quality and beauty, and they are going to recognize a kindred spirit. Knight of Pentacles can also indicate that this situation is going to unfold gradually but surely. This is not a whirlwind romance or a sudden dramatic shift. This is something that builds momentum over time, getting stronger and more solid with each interaction. Some of you might meet this person very soon, within days even, but the full depth of the connection might reveal itself over weeks or months as you both take the time to really get to know each other and build trust. The fifth card is Four of Pentacles, and this is where the reading gets even more specific about this person's relationship with money and resources. Four of Pentacles represents someone who has accumulated wealth and wants to protect it. This person is careful with their money. They are not careless or wasteful. They have worked hard to build what they have, and they are selective about how they spend it and who they share it with. Now, Four of Pentacles can sometimes have a reputation for being about stinginess, or being overly controlling with resources. But in this context, I am reading it differently. This person has learned to guard their wealth because they have probably experienced people trying to use them for their money. They have learned to be discerning about who they allow into their inner circle. They have built walls to protect what they have worked so hard to create. But here is what is significant about this card appearing in your reading. The fact that this person is going to become obsessed with you, as the title suggests, means that you are going to be someone they want to break down those walls for. You are going to be someone who makes them want to share what they have. You represent something so valuable to them that protecting their money becomes less important than experiencing connection with you. Four of Pentacles can also indicate that this person might initially seem a bit guarded or reserved. They might not immediately reveal the full extent of their resources or success. They might actually downplay it at first because they want to know that you are interested in them as a person, not what they can provide materially. This is actually a sign of their wisdom and their past experiences, teaching them to be cautious. For Taurus energy, this might actually be quite comfortable, because you also value security and stability. You understand the importance of building something solid and protecting it. There might be a mutual understanding between you two about the value of resources and the importance of being smart about how you manage them. This shared perspective could actually be part of what draws you together so strongly. The sixth and final card in this reading is the Hermit, and this card adds such an interesting dimension to everything we have been discussing. The Hermit represents wisdom, introspection, and someone who has done deep inner work. This card suggests that either you, this person, or both of you have spent significant time in self-reflection and personal development. The Hermit often appears when someone has been on their own for a while, focusing on their own growth, their own goals, their own spiritual or personal evolution. They have not been desperately seeking connection or trying to force relationships to happen. They have been content in their own company, working on themselves, building their life, and trusting that the right people and opportunities would appear at the right time. This person coming into your life has probably been in their own hermit phase. They might have been so focused on building their career or business that relationships took a back seat. They might have had past experiences that made them pull back from the dating scene or from opening up to new people. They have been doing their own inner work, getting clear on what they actually want, and raising their own standards for who they allow into their life. The Hermit suggests that when you two connect, there is going to be this beautiful recognition of each other's depth. This is not going to be a superficial connection. You are going to be able to have real conversations about meaningful things. You are going to appreciate each other's intelligence, wisdom, and the journey each of you has been on. There is going to be a sense of finally finding someone who understands, who operates at the same level of consciousness and awareness. For some of you, the Hermit might also indicate that this connection starts in a somewhat unexpected way. Maybe you meet in a quiet setting rather than a loud social scene. Maybe you connect online or through written communication before meeting in person. Maybe one or both of you are not actively looking for connection when it happens, which makes it feel even more special and destined. The Hermit also carries the energy of guidance and mentorship. This person might become someone who helps guide you toward even greater success and abundance. They might share their knowledge, their connections, their resources to help you build your own wealth and success. They might see so much potential in you that they actively want to support your growth and elevation. So let me bring all of this together for you. The cards are showing someone with significant financial resources, someone who is stable, grounded, hardworking, and wise, someone who has built something real through their own efforts, and who guards what they have carefully. This person is about to become aware of you in a profound way. They are going to see your value, your quality, your authenticity, and they are going to be absolutely drawn to you. This is not going to be someone who approaches you carelessly or treats you as just another option. The Justice card promises that this is karmic, earned, and balanced. The Two of Cups shows genuine mutual attraction and respect. The Seven of Pentacles indicates they see long-term potential with you. The Knight of Pentacles shows they will be consistent and reliable in their pursuit. The Four of Pentacles reveals their protective nature around their resources, but also their willingness to open up for the right person. And the Hermit suggests a deep, meaningful connection based on wisdom and mutual understanding. For those of you wondering about timing, the energy feels very soon. Within the next few days to a couple of weeks, you might notice someone new entering your space, or someone you already know might start showing up differently, with more attention and interest directed toward you. Pay attention to anyone who carries that grounded, successful, stable energy. Notice who starts seeking out your company, your conversation, your perspective. And here is something really important I want you to remember. You do not need to chase this. You do not need to try to make anything happen. The cards are showing that this person is going to be pursuing you. Your job is simply to remain open, to continue being your authentic self, and to recognize quality and genuine interest when it shows up. Some of you might feel like you have been waiting for something real, something solid, something that actually has potential to grow into something beautiful and lasting. This reading is confirmation that your patience is about to pay off. Someone who has the resources, the stability, and the emotional maturity to truly appreciate you is coming your way. Stay grounded in your own worth. Remember that you are the prize here. This person is going to recognize that, and they are going to be willing to show up consistently to prove themselves worthy of your time and energy. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most importantly, trust yourself to recognize genuine interest and intention when it appears. Thank you so much for being here and for trusting me to read these cards for you. If this resonated, I would love to know in the comments. Have you been feeling this energy building? Have you noticed anyone new showing interest? Let me know what is happening in your world.